What's up, gentlemen? It is Justin here with Week 4 recap. Um, don't really have much to say. This fucking thing is dumb. I hate fantasy football. I guess let's just get into it. Whatever. I don't have anything really just cunning to say, or I don't even really want to do this, so whatever. First, we have Nick and Matt. First matchup of the week. And it looks like, let's take a look here. Wasn't too bad of a matchup. Nick got the win. Nick is now 3-1, and he beat Matt by about 5 points. Nick had Cooper Kupp do very well. Actually, pretty much everybody on his team did very well, except for his defense. Baltimore got -1 point. It didn't seem to matter, though, because obviously he won. Matt, he got, he had two good players from David Johnson and Kenny Golladay. 2 good days there. Otherwise, nothing really worth noting. Some average days out of pretty much everybody else on his team. So, yeah, just a pretty standard matchup. Difference of 5 points. Nothing really to discuss other than that. We have Nick, like I said, 3-1 in second place. Matt Novak, 2-2 and in sixth place. If the playoffs started today, which they don't, he would be the last team in. Next matchup, we have Corey and Nate. Too many tight ends versus not enough tight ends. And it looks like too many tight ends prevailed. Weird. It's almost like you want to have good tight ends on your team, but I don't know. Not everybody agrees with that philosophy, but whatever. Corey does agree with that philosophy, and it got him a victory. 139.6 to 113.48. The difference there being numbers. Looks like, let's see here. Corey's number one scorer this week, his defense. Again, I think I brought this up a week or two ago. I made fun of him because he spent $4 on New England's defense in the FAAB transaction thing and scored him 28 points. So I'm eating crow on that. I will fully admit that I was wrong on that take. Wayne Gallman did pretty good now that Saquon Barkley's out. 28 points also. Everybody else, nothing really amazing. Nate's team, he has Lamar Jackson, 26 points. Everybody else, pretty dog shit. Well, Dalvin Cook did okay. The rest of them didn't do anything. I don't see... I don't know. Maybe... Did Nate drop Antonio Brown? I don't know. I don't see him on here. Maybe he's on his IR or something. I don't know. Nate is now 1-3 and in 7th place and my inside sources say that he's pretty content with being 1-3 and in 7th. He doesn't really see the need to change anything. So, I mean, I guess if you're satisfied with finishing outside of the playoffs, more, good on you. I don't know. Corey, unprecedented 3-1 for Corey. Pretty standard for, nothing exciting for a normal person in this league, but for Corey, amazing. 3-1, 3rd place. Next matchup, we have the father and Mitchell. Mitch pretty easily got the victory this week, won by 50 points. That's a lot of points. He had Chris Godwin. We all know what Chris Godwin did this week. He had Jarvis Landry. He had a good week. Christian McCaffrey, 34 points. His defense, Chicago, 20, whooped up on the Vikings. Yeah, a good week for Mitch, 180 points. That's a solid week in this league, especially with having one less wide receiver than we normally do. Dennis had Robert Woods got 29 points. Jordan Howard, 32 points. We all know what happened there. Just 3 touchdowns. So really, Jordan Howard pretty much saved him from getting weekly low score again. But, hey, you didn't get it. Doesn't matter. Let's look here. Nothing really exciting on the bench from either of these guys. So it looks like they started all the right players. Mitch, 500 in 5th place at 2-2. Dennis, 9th place, 1-3. Next matchup, speaking of weekly low score, we got Buzzer and Don. And Don had the weekly low score wrapped up before Monday night's game even happened. Sunday night, he already had it wrapped up. 94 points. Not good. Not the lowest score put up so far this year. Somebody had 80 or something. I think it was the first week maybe. Maybe it was Father. I don't know. Father Brandon or one of those guys probably did really bad. Anyways, back to the matchup. Don, 94 points. Buzzer, 138. So Buzzer won by, what would that be, 42, I think. Buzzer had James Conner, Austin Hooper, Austin Eckler all go for 20-plus points. Don had Todd Gurley get 26. Mike Evans regressed back, but he still had 19 points. Tom Brady, 4 points for Don's quarterback. Not good. Let's look at the benches here. Nothing really exciting happening on the benches. Yeah, so just a kind of low-scoring affair, but Brandon scored enough points to make sure he locked up 4th place. He is also 3-1. I believe one of 3 teams that are 3-1 in this league. 4th place. Don, 1-3 in 8th place. So still ahead of Father, who is also 1-3. And the matchup of the week. You know, maybe you guys saw this. Maybe you haven't even looked at the scores, but I fucking quit. You know, I'm so goddamn sick of this fucking fantasy football. I need Juju Smith-Schuster to get me, 5 points last night? And they stopped throwing to him after the half. So he gets 4.5. I lose by fucking 0.14 points. Can't dethrone Perk, who is all bark, no bite. His team is in first place, undefeated, but we all know he's got a dog shit team. I mean, Nick Chubb, who shouldn't have done anything last week, put up 39 points, a bunch of fucking bullshit. That was honestly, that's all he had. Dak Prescott, 8 points. Julio, 9 points. DJ Metcalf, 1 point. Like, LaShawn McCoy, 16. Okay, fine. Nobody on his team did anything. I had Devontae Adams, 28 points. Leonard Fournette finally showed up, 26 points. Juju, 4.5 goddamn points. And Perk even started the wrong wide receiver. He should have started Diggs. He should have started Jared Goff. I mean, this is just piss poor management, and I can't take advantage of it. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'll finish the matchup here quick. Perk 4-0, first place. Me, winless, last place. I guess I don't really have any other notes. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a couple trade offers already thrown around out there today. Tried trading Nate and Mitch. We weren't able to come up with an agreement. Tried making it. Dennis offered me a deal. Weren't able to come to an agreement. But people are talking out there. So I would say, you know, everybody's kind of starting to figure out where their team is, where they're weak, where they're strong. My team is weak everywhere, so I need everything. No, actually, I really need a running back. So make me offers for running backs. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything. Hope you guys have a great week. I'm jettisoning off to Portland today, so you will be without your beloved hashtag. Who had it? The hashtag worst commish or something like that. I think it was Nate. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, look forward to week 5. I don't know who I face this week, but congrats on the win. I hope you enjoy it. And we will see you next week for the week 5 recap. See you, boys.